Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a little get ready with me video today and show you my new routine. I just did a video, you guys can check it out on the lymphatic contour facial brush. So how you use this first, you want to use this before you put on any makeup. So for this I just did a video, but you will just use it going from the middle of your forehead, the middle of your face, and your chin. So you just start from the middle and work your way out. So for the chin and the eye area, you're going to work your way out and up. Your forehead, you're just going to work your way down. And then the chin, you're going to move it upwards like this. So out and up. And then you'll collect all that to the side and push it down. Get underneath your chin as well. Push on your neck. So you can usually do this for about 5 to 10 minutes daily if you'd like. Works really well if you have any kind of sinus congestion, anything's going on with your sinuses, or if you want to tighten up your skin. This is great for that too. So this is what I'm starting with after I've taken off all of my makeup with my micellar water. I will say that I've used quite a bit of my micellar water, and the only negative I would say about it is that it can leave your skin a little sticky afterwards. So I've been taking it off and then adding a little bit of water just to get the sticky residue off. So micellar water, that is the w3ll brand. They are found at Aldi's and they're not that expensive. Some of the other brands are not very healthy. So number 2 is the Honest Company, that deep hydrating face cream. So I don't use a lot of this. I am just going to be using a little bit today because it is warm. So I use it on my forehead, and sometimes it kind of helps with the crazy eyebrows because mine like to go whichever way. So if you remember to try and put your lotion and your face creams and oils and serums and stuff on, still working your sinuses outwards, that will help you too. And remember, whatever you do to your face, you also want to do to your neck. Keep your neck healthy and youthful. Keep the blood flow there also. So that is the Honest lotion. That one has a really good rating. Remember guys, if you're using the Yucca app, it will tell you all kinds of healthy information, letting you know if something's good in it or bad. I did want to show you guys this. I got this just the other day. So instead of using a plastic container for all my makeup brushes, I have this one. It is selenite. So it is a crystal. So looks like that. And so I just put all my makeup brushes in there. I don't use a lot of makeup brushes, but I thought it was a little healthier alternative. I did use my Bumble deodorant already. This one is the Mountain Lavender. That one's my favorite so far. And then I do still love the Good Molecules brand. This is that under eye gel. This one also helps with wrinkles and stuff too. So I don't use very much of it. Maybe about that much. So just under the eyes, around the sides, and then I like them right here because I do have a little bit of those 11 line wrinkles. Helps kind of fill that in. And then I have a few wrinkles here. Not a whole bunch really, just a few. This stuff smells good too. I'm very highly sensitive to smells with perfumes and fragrances and stuff, and some of them will just give me a migraine. And these ones aren't too bad. The lavender smells are kind of calming. I tend to like those 4 things, but sometimes they can be a bit strong. This is that Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel by Good Molecules. And guys, my favorite thing I've been using this year so far is that Good Molecules brand. It's probably backwards for you, but it is a daily brightening serum, and I've used about a fourth of the bottle. There's 3/4 left. That's probably my favorite thing. It makes my skin and my face feel so glowy and soft. I kind of just put that everywhere. So you just kind of use like a dropper full of that, and then you just kind of massage it into your face. Still working from the middle out. Yeah, but it doesn't leave like a nasty sticky residue. This stuff's super nice. I love it. And that was the Good Molecules brand. That was the brightening serum. So I love that. The other thing I really use it quite often when I'm using foundation or eyeshadow. I don't use that stuff a lot anymore. But for the eyeshadow, this one is by Well People. And Well, when you go to look it up, the E for Well is a 3. So if you were to type that in, make sure you do that. This color palette is more of like the neutral tones. So we have like a lighter color, like a pink, it's like a little bit of a smoky gray. This one's glittery, and then this one's darker. So I tend to use that really, really light color, and I'm going to use that like in the corner of my eyes. Kind of gets rid of any of that dark spots that I have. I dropped some. The corners of my eyelids definitely do get a little dark. Today I gotten the most sleep I've gotten in a long time. I want to say it was like, how many hours did I get? Maybe a full 8 hours? That doesn't happen very often. My work hours are crazy. So I'm definitely have noticed some damage on my skin from that. The dark circles, the puffiness, the breakouts, all of that. So it's going to do like a little bit of a lighter color for the inside. And then as I work my way out, I'm going to use the darker colors. So a little bit of that light pink in the middle and outwards. And then I try and blend it. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm a mom. This is what I like to do. I'm having fun. I hope you're watching this and you think I'm silly, but if I can give people some safer alternatives to makeup so they're not poisoning themselves every day, without their knowledge, well, now you know. Now you know there's stuff out there that's not healthy for you, and there is stuff that isn't so bad. So use a little bit of the darker on the outside. I do have very dark features, so I tend to use the darker colors sometimes. They have all kinds of colors also. This is just the palette that I'm using right now. I just wanted to show you guys this one. I use it quite often. Sometimes if I don't want much eyeshadow at all, I will just use the light pink color. You can even use it for like under eye eyeliner too if you wanted to have like a smokier look. I'm not doing that. I'm not going out to dinner or anything crazy. I'm just gonna run to the store real quick. My husband's gonna say, "Why you got all that makeup on? You don't need that makeup." And you don't need makeup. You're beautiful. But if you wanted to use a little bit, have fun, feel pretty, here's a healthier alternative for you. That's the Well People. I do have another one, but I didn't really want to show it too much because this one is a little more used. This one is the Nudist eyeshadow palette. That one's number 3, and one of my colors did fall out, so it was like a golden color. But there's another palette that you can use. Okay, up next, that's going to be my Revolution. This is the 5D Whip Lift Mascara. Now, if you don't like watching people put mascara on, maybe fast forward this part. They really need to come up with some kind of like get ready with me like selfie mirror. that also has like a little camera or something in it, because it's very hard to look at the camera and put on makeup. I will say that. So this mascara is black. My hair is definitely really, really dark. So dark brown to black color eyelashes already. But they have different colors. If you don't want it that dark, they have like brown and stuff. This kind does wash off really, really well. If you want to use one that is more waterproof and it's not going to come off very easily, they do make one that's very, very healthy that you can use as well. It's a blue bottle. This one does a really good job. It makes my lashes pretty thick. It lasts a long time. It will kind of flake off towards the end of the day, but honestly, do you really want mascara that's going to just stay on and never come off by itself? Probably not. So, almost done with that one. Got a little string in there. Okay, so one eye done there. Just about. Yep, one eye. This is a little bit longer video, I know. Really appreciate I can't talk today. I really appreciate your guys' support. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. It really helps us. We're trying to get to, our first goal is 500 subscribers. We're so close. We're 20 subscribers away. If you subscribe today, feel free to leave a comment and say, hey, I just subscribed. And if you guys have any questions or recommendations for products you want me to try, or if you're like, hey, have you ever done this, or do you have a recommendation, I can definitely let you know if I've tried it or not. I will be having some other videos I'm really excited about. I've been really busy. I work full time. I homeschool my children. I also bake for a local business once a week, which takes up an entire day. So I'm a busy mom. I'm always running around and I'm always tired. So if I can make sure that the products I'm using don't make me feel worse, then that's what I'm going to do. So this other eye didn't take as long. But some other videos I'm really excited about. So I just did the lymphatic drainage brush one. I was so excited to share that with you guys. That one is really easy to use. It's very inexpensive. It's like you can get one for like less than 10 bucks. So that was that one. You're gonna go buy a Frappuccino anyway. Why not invest in something you can use more than once, right? So that was the Well People. So there's the eyeshadow. So it's lighter, it goes darker. You know, of course you can apply anything as much as you want. But that was that palette. And that was Nudist number 2 is what that one was called. And that was the Revolution 5D Whip Lift. And then the only other thing I'm probably going to put on today is a little bit of eyeliner. This one is that Mineral Fusion brand. This one's really, really healthy. This is called their Eye Pencil Rough. It's like a dark brown color. I like to use it. I have never had much hair here in the front of my eyebrows. The rest of my eyebrows have no problem. But the very front, they just never have much hair. So to find a pencil that really matches your hair is kind of hard to do. I actually found one that was like brown with a gray tint, and for some reason that blended in really well with my eyebrows. Something about that ashy color and the brown really worked for me. Yeah, I don't put a whole lot on, just a little bit. And then just a little bit of eyeliner at the bottom. I do have some healthier liquid eyeliner if you're interested in that. I can show you that in just a second. If you like putting the liquid eyeliner on the top. Oh, but what I was going to say was the other videos I'm really excited about too. I just started a cleanse the other day. Now this cleanse is more for like parasites. So I did it for about 7 days, and then I'm taking a break. So that way, different phases of parasite's life cycle, you can kind of go through there and wipe out some, pause, and then get more later. I will give you guys a video about that. What I'm using for that is Cleanse 24. So this is the herbal route, safer route. So that's what I'm using for that. And then another one that I'm gonna start today and show you guys is my copper water bottle. I'm so excited. So if you guys don't know anything about copper, that is the #1 deficiency in people. So copper, you need it. Copper water bottle gives you the copper that you need. So I'm excited to show you that. So here is my overall look. I only used a handful of products today, but here we go. That's my look for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like making these videos. I am a little bit shy when it comes to talking to people and being on camera, so I'm trying to get better with that and making eye contact. So if you guys have any suggestions or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Let me know. Thanks, guys.